Lạy Chúa, vinh danh Chúa.
There was a wedding in Cana in Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus and his disciples were also invited to the wedding. When the wine ran short, the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." And Jesus said to her, "Woman, how does your concern affect me? My hour has not yet come." His mother said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Now there were 6 stone water jars there for Jewish ceremonial washings, each holding 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus told them, "Fill the jars with water." So they filled up to the brim. Then he told them, "Draw some out now and take it to the head waiter." So they took it, and when the head waiter tasted the water that had become wine, without knowing where it came from, although the servants who had drawn the water knew, the head waiter called the bridegroom and said to him, "Everyone serves good wine first, and then when people have drunk freely, an inferior wine. But you have kept the good wine until now." Jesus did this at the beginning of his signs in Cana in Galilee, and so revealed his glory, and his disciples began to believe in him. Đó là lời Chúa.
Lạy Chúa Kitô, ngợi khen Chúa.
Con xin được kính chào cha xứ cùng gia đình của hai bên. Con rất vui khi được đến trong thành phố Bedford hôm nay để cùng với quý bà và anh chị em chúng ta mừng và chứng kiến ngày hạnh phúc nhất của hai anh chị Michael và Tam. Con tên là Nguyễn Vũ Trạng Duy, còn hiện đây chúng ta có cha Huy và con tên là Duy. Nên con rất vui với sự ưu ái của cha con được đến để cùng với quý bà và anh chị em trong ngày đặc biệt trong ngày hôm nay. As many of you know, my father is Duy Nguyen, and this is Vietnamese name is Huy, and so mine is Duy. So it's very similar but it's different with one letter. And I'm very honored to be here today, just to witness the vows of your children, of your friends, as they begin a new beginning. It marks a new beginning, a new chapter of their lives. And we are gathered here together to celebrate and also to pray for them as they begin their new chapter. When I was at St. Mary in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as the associate pastor, Julia and Robert are faithful people, faithful couple coming to Mass, to every Sunday Mass, and also sometimes during the week. The couple has been married for more than 65 years, and they still love one another. They still love each other to this day. And they still madly love one another. Inspired by this, I asked them, what ingredients do you have to keep both of your spirits together and still madly love one another? I told them, well, no arguments, no disagreements, no upsetting, nothing. That took that why to keep, staying with one another. To which they answered, "We have many arguments." I was shocked, right? We have so many disagreements. We have so many times that we want to give up. But there are 2 things that we do together often, which save our marriage many times. First, we rely on God's help, on the grace that we receive on the day that we were married. We count on the grace from the sacrament of grace, from the sacrament of matrimony. Secondly, every single night before they go to bed, it doesn't matter if they have a long argument. It doesn't matter if it's a deadly, argument that they're just so upset at each other. It doesn't matter what the issues was. They always, before they fall into sleep, they acknowledge others. And they said to one another, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Those are the reasons why they still madly love each other after 65 years of marriage. Michael and Tam, I'm waiting for that 65 years, okay? I'm waiting to celebrate with you your 65th year anniversary of your marriage and many more. But today marks the beginning. We have been together for so long, probably at least 6 months or so, walking through too many different things. And as you know, these two people, they're very different from one another. And then doing their marriage preparation, oftentimes I'll have to tell them, you know what, I think it would benefit both of you if I speak to you individually because of their differences. Because of the differences that we live in, but today they chose to walk down the aisles together, join hand in hands, and begin a new chapter. Of course, it's going to be very difficult. Like marriage life as your parents, you can have as your friends. It's not going to be like this for the rest of your life. It's not going to be in a honeymoon stage. There'll be a time that you're going to see one another and they say, oh my goodness, this is my wife, this is my husband. I can't believe that. I can't believe it anymore. But today you mark the beginnings together. First and foremost, you marry to each other and for each other. Today you assume the duty and responsibility of caring for another person. Now you leave your family, you leave your friends, and then now you become one together in the sacrament of matrimony. Your job is to help each other to grow in holiness. That's first and foremost. Your job is to help my husband, my wife, to go to heaven. Today we are to celebrate the feast day of St. John Paul II. And he has a famous quote saying that, as the family goes, so goes the nation, so goes the whole world in which we live in. This little family right here has so many potential, and each of you has the responsibility to build one another up, and also to help your children to learn from you the lessons of love. Learn from you the lesson of self-sacrifice and self-donation. These little units have the capacity to transform the world, if and only if to choose to fall in love with one another. Michael and Tam, love is an emotion, but falling in love is a personal choice that you have to make every single day. Every single day, you're going to tell one another and remind yourself, I love you in good times and bad, in sickness and in health. It is a personal commitment, a personal choice to fall in love with one another. There will be time that you have to leave behind things that he wants to do, shopping, or going to the movie by yourself. You have to leave that behind in order for you to build up your wife, your husband, and to build up your family. There'll be a time that you want to give up, but you have to make a commitment to fall in love with each other. So that through this family, through this unit, you now give each other the love that you need so that you can be built up. As we hear in the second reading from St. Paul, let love be the element that unites all of you together. Let love be the ingredients within your family life. The miracle of life is here. But the miracle is going to be unfolding if you let the Lord to walk with you. In the Gospel, we hear that the mother, the Blessed Virgin Mary, came to Jesus and asked, they have no wine. Give them the new wine yourself. Just like the servants, I invite you to do whatever it is, to do whatever He tells you to do. There's so many things away ahead of you. Married life is full of unpredictabilities. We don't know what's ahead of us. But that is the adventure that the two of you join hand in hands together to figure out the new things that you're going to learn. Life can be challenging. It is full of ups and downs. Issues will arise, I promise you. But relying on the grace on this day when it comes together. So that together as a family, many miracles can be performed, and that your life can be a testament to the love of Jesus Christ for the church, through which you can inspire others to do the same. Your family is going to be a school of love, if and only if you allow the Lord to lead you. If and only if you leave aside your ego and the things that He wants to do for yourself. If and only if you live and you love one another in the same way that Jesus Christ has loved you. It must be your initiative to make your love fruitful and inspiring. If you're willing to love, to give, to accept, to adjust, to forgive, and to say, I'm sorry often. I'm sure that we'll be celebrating your 65th year anniversary, just like Julia and Robert. One last thing that Julia and Robert told me, and I'm going to share this with you, and I hope that you do often. Love is a personal commitment. It's a personal choice. Each day, Julia and Robert, not a single day passed by that they're searching and they're looking for something new in their spouse so that they can fall in love in a new way. So too, I wish you many, many blessings on this day, on this special day, but also be counting on the grace that is there for you. Search and looking for the new ways that you can love yourselves. Congratulations to both of you. Hai bạn đã thân mến, ngày hôm nay khi hai bạn dắt tay nhau đến nhà thờ và có sự chứng kiến của cha xứ, của gia đình, của hai bên, của những người thân của hai bạn. Hôm nay chúng ta một sự kết thúc cho những toan tính riêng tư của các bạn, nhưng cũng chính là bước khởi đầu của một cuộc sống để làm sáng danh Chúa và minh chứng cho tình yêu của hai bạn trong đời sống hôn nhân gia đình. Các bạn sẽ là người đồng hành gần nhất với người bạn đời của mình. Sẽ không còn cái riêng của tôi nhưng là của chúng ta. Sẽ không còn cái việc đi chơi một mình. Sẽ có những lúc các bạn phải hy sinh chính cái tôi của mình để là bảo vệ cho cuộc sống gia đình bé nhỏ của hai bạn. Nhưng xong có lúc người có lúc, đời sống hôn nhân sẽ không lúc nào cũng như là tuần trăng mà hai bạn đang cảm nhận ngay bây giờ. Tình yêu nhiều khi cũng sẽ bị sứt nẻ, không bóng bẩy như những gì mình mong muốn. Sẽ có những gian khó, sẽ có những thử thách và cũng sẽ có những đánh giá trong cuộc sống của hai bạn sẽ phải đối đầu.